Hello, everybody. How are we all? So, back from my revels of my birthday yesterday. Wasn't really revels, just spent some time with the family, which was rather nice. So, Wonder Woman Challenge is underway. It's all in full flow. And had a really important bit of feedback this morning. Somebody started late yesterday, signed them up. And I've asked them how they're doing, how things are going. And the reply I got was, I'm in a really bad place. I knew I shouldn't have started up. And a lot of you feel that way when you try things like this. It might not be the right time. What am I going to do? This was a bad idea. This is a mistake. I'm not in the right headspace. And the key thing is that at least when you're training with me, this is not the case. If this is how you feel, this is when you should start. Because my job, my role, my qualifications, my drive is to get you from being in this place and take you out of it, to help you with the bad headspace, to show you that as much as everything's compounding, if you slip up, it's okay. You can fail because you're not failing, you're learning. Everything is a metric to move forward to. If you don't make a workout today, it's okay. We'll try tomorrow. If you don't get your food right today, it's okay, we'll try tomorrow. The pressure you put on yourselves, and the word challenges is kind of doesn't help, but it has to be sold as a challenge because then it makes you want to engage in it. And it also decides whether you want to engage with it or not, because wording is very important. When you take on something like this, we are a team now. You are not taking on my challenge, I give you the pieces and off you trot. You are now my responsibility. You will always be my responsibility after you train with me once. That is how it works with me. You are here to be guided, supported, have a space to rant to vent, to discover why you were in a bad headspace and why this was a bad idea. Because if that's the way you feel, most of the time it's always going to be a bad idea. You may never find a great time to do this. So if you can start something at what you perceive as your worst time, as you progress and improve, you'll become stronger for it because you know what you can achieve at your lowest point. But that only comes with support, which is what I offer. A lot of people will do these things in a bad headspace and they will essentially fall off the wagon. And I've had this happen before in the challenge, people haven't tried, they haven't really engaged, and the help was always there. I've always tried to make contact and it was never really reciprocated. And in which case, yes, the challenge failed and it was one of those things. But it's not due to what's happened on previous weight loss things, which I've seen other people do quite close to me, where the support's just not there. It's a WhatsApp chat once a week. How you doing? I'm all right. You're not all right, but you don't want to. There's been no communication there in the first place. There's no engagement. Whereas when I'm messaging you every day asking you how you are, you're going to soon believe that I actually mean it. I actually genuinely care where you're coming from, how your day's been, how's life going. It doesn't necessarily have to be talking about fitness. One of the people who's on this challenge, who was a previous client of mine, we spent the full 8 weeks of training with me, which was the minimum term at that point, working on stress and remapping her business. And in the process, she lost 8 pounds and she feels great and she's now a stronger person for it, because that's what it is. When you take on this journey of transformation, it is a whole thing. I'm not just interested in the physical side of things, because in the nicest possible way, if you follow the principles, that is in fact the easiest part to do. The mental side, the stress, the direction, these are where you need the help. Your environment, having someone tell you that your environment is wrong for you when you knew it all along, but having it confirmed is a very powerful thing. So if you are thinking of starting anything with your respective whoever, myself maybe, or somebody else, if you can make the decision to do it and at least attempt to push through now, you're showing massive strength and courage, and that should be rewarded and it should be encouraged. So if you are thinking, maybe this isn't the right time, it may well be the best time. If you're ever unsure, drop me a message, we'll talk about it. I will never make you do something that you don't want to do. I've had people inquire about the challenge and they weren't ready for it. And I've told them, look, no, I don't want you to put that stress on yourself. But for others, they've made the decision and they've all of a sudden thought they may not be able to manage it. It's not about managing it. We'll support you and I'll make sure you get through the challenge. So if you have any inquiries, maybe you want to get on the next challenge that runs, or you're interested in actually training with me after, hearing how it's going to work, or you just aren't sure where you even want to start, get in touch with me, book a call, get a message, I'll reply, and we can go from there. Take care, everybody. I'll speak to you soon.